definitely hiring another cleaning lady. What up? It's your boy Akie, checking in here with another video. So it is 4:30 on Saturday, and I actually just got done doing a shit ton of manual labor. And what this video is going to be about is going to be really short, just giving you guys a whole rundown of what I did today at the property. I was actually supposed to meet somebody there and get the remainder of the things that are inside of the house out of the house totally, as well as just give directions to my cleaning lady. And I really meant to take more footage, man. I'm getting fucking just horrible about, you know, really documenting the whole process of what's going on. I really wanted you guys to see, you know, pretty much how dusty it was in the house. And you know, there was a few spots where there was just like residue on pretty much everything in the house. I don't know if it was dust or a little bit of like light white mold. Can't really tell, but it definitely had a distinct smell, and it's not anything like that. It's just really major to worry about, but it's something that, you know, I thought was very important for me to just go over everything and, you know, just show her exactly how I wanted it. So pretty much getting everything bleached down today. That was pretty cool. And it literally took me myself, you know, I was supposed to have somebody help me move a bunch of dressers that were still in the house. And really, I don't even know why I kept the computers, guys. I thought there was some value there that I could have gave away to somebody, but it turned out all the computers were just old hard drives, old monitors, just the big box monitors, you know, the ones that you make fun of, that, you know, your mom probably still has at her house. And I'm definitely gonna send that to you. God damn, what the hell happened here? It's a huge wreck. Huge wreck, literally where I turn every day. Looks like somebody fell into the median. God damn. Looks like a creek, I'll show you. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. This is literally where I was getting ready to turn. So where I'm headed right now is I'm actually headed to the phone store, getting ready to go let one of my guys get something to eat. I mean, I've been at it all day. Just busting out literally manual labor work, stuff I should have hired somebody to do, that I did hire somebody to do, but I told him to leave some stuff. And I had somebody do some painting for me yesterday around some trimming. And yeah, he was supposed to help me out, but it turned out he couldn't, so I was there. So I went ahead and took care of the stuff anyways. It took me like 3 hours. I haven't done manual labor in years. I've done my fair share. I think every man, by the way, should be doing some type of manual labor at some point in his life. Builds character for sure. I'm not saying that's what you should be doing, you know, long term if you're into real estate. You should definitely get on the other end of it. But the reason why you should be doing manual labor is for a couple reasons. For number one, to actually know what you're doing in terms of what's going on with rehabs. And god damn, that was not good. Whole car just turned on its side. How does that happen? But another reason why is just by any means possible. You know, I'm 2 years, geared to be three. Actually, you know what? Now it's 3 years, man. I keep saying 2 years. And now I've been in the game 3 years. You know, wholesaling, flipping, rehabbing, investing, and you know, by any means necessary. Anybody that, you know, does real estate knows that, you know, sometimes you got to get your hands dirty. So whatever it takes to get the job done, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna prepare a lot better in terms of just knowing what the heck I got in the house, man. Literally 2,500 to 5,000 books in there. That was valuable. A bunch of radio equipment. That was valuable. You know, 5 acres of land. just tons and tons of stuff. I mean, you couldn't, if we wanted to do a yard sale, you couldn't have sold that stuff in 2 or 3 summers, man. I mean, it was just a ton of stuff, a bunch of tools. But overall, very pleased with how this this flip, wholesale, whatever you want to call it, project went. Actually going to start marketing it this week to end buyers. Really, I'm just going to the way I'm going to do that is I'm really just going to be getting a photographer to take really high quality pictures. I'm going to be sending it off to the realtor list and putting it on Fizbo, Zillow, and just talking to people that I know that would be interested in buying something that still needs some value-added properties, no pun intended, to the property, but once it's done, my goodness. I mean, already right now, people are saying that it's a really, really sweet place to live. Just minor things to make it customizable and really make it a home instead of just a house. So, custom bathroom, to the end user's liking, kitchen, finishing the floors, going over that. It's nice hardwood anyways, but just going over it, finishing it. And I think right before we show it to the realtor, I'm going to show you guys the end product. But right now, I'm just giving you guys a little update on, how my day went. Halfway through the day, may continue the vlog, may end it here. Let me know in the comment box below what kind of video you want to see from me. I want to step up my content. I want to know what you guys find valuable, what you guys don't find valuable. Maybe vlogs more so, just going out and talking with other investors, because the COVID is, indeed, it really is ending, and things are seeming like they're getting somewhat back to normal. And I want to meet some of you guys. I want to network with some of you guys, do some deals with some of you guys. Especially if you're in a major metro, if you're in New York, if you're in LA, let me know. At this point, I have more than enough money to, if the deal makes sense, if you have a deal where I can close on it, I'd love to do so. Or if you need a JV partner, I want to help fund deals. So let's connect. I'm going to leave my Instagram in the comment box below. It's always there. So if you guys have any questions at all in terms of, how I close on these deals, how I find the deals, just let me know in the comment box below. And yeah, man, had somebody also hit me up and tell me I need to be more active on Instagram. So I'm definitely gonna do so. All right, guys, talk to you next week. Peace. What up, guys? So, continuing the video, I thought yesterday was going to be the end of it, but today I'm actually going back to the house. I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough like I wanted to and let you guys see what else we got going on. So, this should be one of my last couple walkthroughs through the property. The property is definitely going up for sale this week, so I mean, it looks good. Looks a lot better than me right now. I need a damn haircut. So, yeah, man. Super, super excited. Put a lot of time, energy, and focus into this deal right here, and it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off big time. So, I thought it was really important for me to document the whole journey. Especially for you guys that have cash buyers out there that, number one, count your chips, that don't really appreciate, the deal in and of itself as much as end user would. And for me, that's a lot more fulfilling, having a deal where you can actually have someone directly go into it. And granted, you don't have to fix a property up to the nines. But if you can get it in a livable condition, hospitable, they're gonna pay more 10 times out of 10, because you gotta think about it. They're more so an emotional buyer. This is where they're gonna lay their head at night. This is where they're gonna raise their kids. This is where they're gonna create so many more memories, as opposed to an investor where he's typically trying to get it as cheap as possible, where he's gonna be putting in different type of formulas that he learned at real estate seminars, or off of YouTube, or from your favorite flipper, or maybe even it's another wholesaler that's gonna buy your deal and turn around and flip it. So for me personally, whenever I'm doing a wholesale, I really, if I can, like to sell it to someone that's eventually going to live in the property. So just keep that in mind as you see exactly what needs to be done in the property. I'm going to be showing you things in the property that I didn't do such a good job on, that needs work in the property, as well as where the value was added. It's going to be pretty obvious, from a visual perspective. When you see it, you're going to remember where certain things were in the property, and how things are now, and different ideas of how the layout could be. And I mean that's the value you can add as well. Whenever you're selling the property, you can really sell your Sunday at the end of the day, whenever you've done multiple dozens and dozens and dozens of deals, where you've seen so many houses, you've seen things being updated, you've done so many houses, you've updated so many houses, and you really can let the end buyer know what they can expect, or what they should try to do to match what's going on in the market. I'm not selling this at full retail, guys. I'm selling this still at a discount, but it's at a price point where, as many weeks as you guys have seen me on this property, I've done several deals in the background, simple assignments, and I still do assignments every now and then, 2 or 3 of them. Not too much volume, guys, not too much volume. And I say all that, and I'm transparent with you, saying that just so that you can still, do this part-time. You can still do this at a high level and make a crap load of money. So, yeah, man. So I'm going to pull up here in a second and show you guys what we got. So we're going to act like I'm just pulling up to the house. I've actually already been through the house, and to be 100 with y'all, I'm not really happy with the way the clean turned out. So I'm very detail oriented in terms of how I want things to be cleaned. I'm going to show you guys how the front of the house looks. So look at that side, man. Remember how that siding looked before? Really, really bad. Got that replaced. That is what... And that looks like a totally different house, if you guys remember the siding from last time. So just thought I'd show you guys that real quick before we go inside. So whenever you're getting these things done, man, especially a house like this, there's dust everywhere. You can smell it. Don't smell too good. You want to be detail oriented. Look at all that side, man. You guys remember from the other video. Did not look anywhere close to that. So but overall, I mean, it looks good. Looks really, really good. I'm happy with it. It may take a little bit longer to get sold than anticipated, so like there's still dust there. No good. You guys can see like the cloudiness in the window. Like that should not be there. We went over that yesterday, but there's still grout. I want all that stuff done. If you want to get top dollar, and you just want to, do it the right way, and you gotta do it the right way. I mean, you can still see the dust in the windows. Now, you don't always have to get this detail oriented in terms of the hotel. I'll be 100 with you. Like the door shouldn't have went down. Like look at this window. It still looks cloudy as hell. Like top of the fridge. It's dust. You know what I mean? And so, not really. Still has spider webs on the window. Yeah. I mean, this is probably the best looking windowsill we got. But still over here, you still see bugs over there, you know what I mean? And it's not quite to my liking. And I think that's not necessarily, you know, the cleaner's fault. It's more so just the type of people that can clean the food. Like, look at this. And this should probably come down anyways, but like it's just dust. And there's still dust inside the window, like. So attention to detail, very important, especially on certain deals, you know. Very important on certain deals. Yes, I don't know why that doesn't help. Why is it window? Why is this on? I'm not paying for it, but why is it on? You know what I mean? Just different little things that takes like 2 seconds to do it right, and to not do it right, it's kind of annoying. So, but overall, it looks really good. It's cleaned out. Still here. Got somebody coming for this water bed today to drain it. And that will truly be it. But that kind of stuff isn't gonna necessarily appeal to the retail buyer, or you know, the person that wants to move in, that wants a property in a nice area at a good price. So you still got to make it look good, guys. You still got to make it look really good in order to get the most you can for it. And that kind of job literally is less than, you know, $200, $300, you know, to get it done right. But it adds so much more value. So, all right, stuff will be getting removed. But that draw lock worked out like a mug. Looks real good. Keeps the basement dry. Smells better as well. Then take that drill press. Probably leave a lot of this shelving. And yeah, that's it. Back to this wall. So before, the way this wall looked in general really would have turned off a lot of people. It looks like that's the type of value that you need to add. Not necessarily anything to make it look pretty, but just to really make it structurally sound. And honestly, we'll probably go over this one more time just so that there's no question, and that'll seal it one more time with that dry lock. But that is the type of value you want to be adding with the hotel. Honestly, with the shelving, like I said, we'll leave it and take that drill press. Now be the last thing. I likely take that in the fridge. So, longer video. Just thought I'd give you guys one last walkthrough of what it looks like. You guys probably hear the cicadas in the background. That's exactly what that is. If you know what a cicada is, look it up. Those things are freaky whenever they die, man. Freaky as hell. But yeah, definitely worth the wait. Definitely the best deal I've ever done. And I look at this one being a pretty quick closing as soon as we find a buyer. So that's it, man. I appreciate y'all sticking with me through the whole deal. You know, been talking with a lot of you guys. You guys are wondering about hotels. Honestly, this probably isn't the best market for a newer person to be doing wholesales in. And I still do wholesales. Like I said, I've done 2 or 3 while I've been, working on this one. But plan on doing. My goal is to do maybe 3 or 4 more of these bigger ones, upwards of 50, 60 in profit, and that in and of itself really really can juice up your marketing, and can allow you to just to cool out instead of doing multiple deals, having to worry about 5 or 10 of them in a month, where you're doing 5K in profit or 2K in profit. So guys, I really appreciate you guys stick to the end. Let me know what kind of content you want, man. I like the vlog style a little bit more. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I gotta get better at number one, editing. I'm really gonna up the quality of video that I put out on the channel, due to a couple reasons. Due to me wanting to look back 5-10 years from now and see how far I came at a higher level. And then 2, to help more you guys. There's a lot of you guys out there that are getting information from people that don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. At the end of the day, I make these videos to document the journey, and then second of all, it's kind of a selfish reason. I want to do more JV deals. Especially in higher end markets, markets like New York, markets like LA, markets like Boston. I've done marketing in several of those cities, got leads in several of those cities, but don't necessarily have the people to do the groundwork, to if it's an older person, to go show up at the house. Obviously not now with the corona, but give me some insight about that market. It's one thing to do market research, it's another thing to have somebody on the ground that knows different percentages, different formulas for calculating what things could resell at, having a pulse on how quickly things sell in the market. So all that stuff is very, very powerful, and that really is the whole goal with the channel. That is what we're moving towards, day by day. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are still out there crushing it. If you're signing deals all the time, not a big deal, as long as it makes sense to you. I hate the narrative. You guys know this. I hate the narrative where you have to, build a huge team. You have to, hire 50 cold callers. I only have 2 cold callers. I still am doing, people that I do contractual agreements with on a monthly basis. If they work out, cool. If not, then I can literally find another one in like a day. With bandit signs, I still do it's this really cool impression type marketing for internet leads. So there's a ton of leads out there still in this market, even though it's uncertain. Just make sure you're buying it right, make sure you're buying it discounted as hell, and making whatever you think makes sense. All right, guys, talk to you guys next video. Peace. What up, guys? So today is Tuesday, June 9th, and I'm actually heading over to the property today to go ahead and get it finally finished. So I set up myself for success today. I did a couple of things. I woke up early. Got a whole nother crew that has literally cleaned out a house for me that had roaches all over the wall, and they really have great attention to detail. It's a whole crew today, and at this point I really don't mind paying a greater amount to get it clean like I want to, but you guys are gonna come with me today. Gonna make sure that they don't even leave. I'm bringing toilet paper, I'm bringing snacks, I'm bringing all the towels, I'm bringing all the bleach, bringing all that just to make sure it gets done. Bringing shovels, bringing rakes, we're getting all the brush out of the yard. So today literally might be a 12-hour day. Today I'm gonna be like a general contractor where I'm just giving everybody directions, showing everybody what to do, going after their work, making sure it's done the way I need it done. And sometimes that's what it takes. You know, you guys will watch me literally learn on the fly. You know, I got somebody to try to get it done the other day. They told me they could do a great job, and you know that did not go as planned. So typically for a job like this, you want to pay maybe $15 an hour, something like that, 10 to $15 an hour, especially if it's done really well. Pay for snacks, pay for, you know, waters, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff, just so you make sure that nobody has any reason to leave the job. If they need to leave the job to get something to eat, they want McDonald's, you know, go get McDonald's if that's what it takes. And that's what you know, somebody that's done this several times told me to do. So I'm taking that to heart and really gonna treat them right. But at the same time, I want to be treated right as well. So yeah, man, this part of the business is what they don't show you. They don't show you the really granular detail in terms of what it takes to get the whole deal done. So this is a part of the deal. It's not a pretty part of the deal, you know. It's not the part where you're holding up the checks. Not the part where you're, you know, sitting there negotiating with the seller. This is like literally in the trenches. You're literally right there on the spot. But this literally is one of the money making parts of the business. You know what I mean? This is the part where you're adding that value, where you're getting that extra attention to detail. Right now, we can sell it as is, and probably make, you know, 50 or 60. But I'm anticipating a little bit more than that. You know, definitely have put in that much time into the project, and you know, we're really hitting the peak point in terms of where we are in the market. You know, next week there's going to be a huge gathering in Washington, D.C. In terms of just everybody doing the BLM march, and it's going to be a bunch of people. And typically, you know, this year in 2020, whenever there's a huge major event, you know, that typically means something a little bit worse for the economy. And you know what I mean? So I don't anticipate that positively impacting, you know, the state of the market, where things are going financially for people that invest in real estate, that invest in stocks, etc., etc. All right, so let's go inside and get some bleach. Let's go inside and get some materials. Let's get the hell out of here. So no bleach, guys, but we did get some mean green, some pine sol, getting some chips right now. So some chips with probably some like granola bars or something like that. Get some good carbs in there for that high energy all day. You know what I mean? Some chips. These towels right here are really good for the grit on everything in the house right here. These cost about $10 and great quality. Couldn't get as much bleach as I wanted to, so I got some mean green, got some pine sol, Lysol, some more multi-purpose cleaner, some stick and stand, some granola bars right here, and also buying lunch today for these guys. Really want to make sure this stuff gets done today. Just look at all that, man. I already paid somebody to clean it once before, but you know, today's the day where we really get this done. Also got some Gatorade and some water. Already gave Yep. You guys need anything else? No? Y'all need nothing? All right, I'll be back in about 2 hours or so. So if y'all need like any more tools, hand tools, screwdrivers, anything to eat. Like we got some inside, but like food, just give me a call and I go grab that for y'all. All right, see y'all. All right. You sleep?
Hey, this part back here, that's resting.
That's resting?
Yes.
Okay. We got the Windex out here?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I was gonna clean all the.
We do that last, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How's it going up here?
Good.
Good. Yeah, we're gonna get this water. Is this heavy? Yeah, this thing's heavy as a motherfucker. It's gonna take like 10 of us to move that. Getting some more trash bags. Don't have too many more inside of the house, so gotta make sure we get all that. We just picked up 4 boxes of pizza here. Also picked up some trash bags. Those trash bags. So those trash bags are actually in the it's really bad. They're really in the trunk. Hope I don't spill this pizza everywhere, man. Spill pizza, dropping pizza all over the floor. But yeah, man, super happy with how the clean out's going right now, man. One of my employees had some bad news come in today, so I'm not gonna be able to stay all day like I thought I was. You know, my day started today at around 6 o'clock this morning. You know, from getting the cleaning supplies to taking all the products over to the house. Around 7 o'clock. Going back, opening up the store, and then going back to, just help them clean out. Really get my hands dirty, help clean windows and stuff like that. And I think that's sometimes what it takes to get the job done, because, a project like this that's a little bit more meticulous, where it's an older house, but the properties in the area aren't the type of property where you can leave, bugs in the windowsill. It's just not that type of deal. So you got to be there. You really got to be on top of them. Let them know what you need in extreme detail, and I'm okay with being there. So a lot of people have I don't got that many deals going on right now. Got 2 in another city. 45 minutes away, and may have another deal coming up that could be another potential really, really, really big deal. So that's really good as this will close out. Like after today, guys, I promise, I'm done. Done. And I'm really fucking excited, man. So next time you guys see the house, I'm gonna be walking through it. It's probably gonna be nighttime. I'm dropping off pizza right now. Gonna help out a little bit more, and then after that, it's gonna be marketed, possibly sold, hopefully, within a week. So yeah, man, hella excited. A lot of hard work, lot of bullshit with contractors, just a lot of shit happening. But we got it done. You know, that's what it takes. I'm gonna make a video on all the mistakes I made on this deal. Honestly, the top 10 things I made as a mistake on this deal. You know, even though I'm gonna make a good profit on it, there's still things I could have done to improve to not only be more profitable, have less headache, and do a couple more deals in the meantime in between time. So, all right. So I'm back at the phone store. A little bit low on energy, about to get something to eat. I thought they were gonna be finished today. Turns out they're gonna need at least another day. Paying significantly more than I would have with the original people, but that's okay. At this point, I want to go ahead and get this taken care of. So